Hey, what's going on, guys? In this video we are going to see something called polymorphism. If you watch my if you have watched my videos, couple of videos ago I have made a video called inheritance. Inheritance is basically, let's say I created a class right here, and inside of this one I put a print statement, like a display statement, that is this food is great. Now to inherit this one, what we do is we go to the other classes. I have like 4 classes right now. So in these 2 classes, if I want to do the same thing as this class, what I do is I type this cup extends B. B is this class. So whatever the things this B is doing, we want to do the same thing in this class. So we put extends B. So it's going to do the same thing. For this one as well, we did the same thing, like extends B, meaning this apples class also going to do the same thing. Now here what we are going to do is we are going to see a polymorphism that's going to use this inheritance and do something about it. Now here also I mentioned another thing about inheritance, that if you want to change the statement in the class, we can just copy this one. Like we can do this. If we edit this one, it's going to change. Like let's say I put, okay, now let's look at an example. I know you already know it, but I just want to visually explain this one. Okay, now if I want to print this one, now let's run these programs and see what happens. Okay, I have to select apples cup. Okay, here I have to select B. If I select B, okay, to print, I'm going to do another thing for that. I'm going to use this class to call this one. Now, I mentioned in the previous video that if this one does this, it means this one also does this one also does this. Okay, now to change this one, to change the function we are having right here, what we have to do is we just copy paste this one right here, and then instead of this food is great, if I type this cup is great, this cup is great, this is gonna be the thing it's gonna print. It's not gonna print this food is great anymore. That's how we can change it. I also made a video about that one as well. That's what I wanted to show, but I have to deal with this main function for that. Now again, I copy this one and paste it right here. If I want to change anything in this class, like let's say I want to say these apples are great in this class, I can just manually do that. These apples are great. Now what we are going to see in polymorphism is basically, usually what we do, if I want to print something on B class, I just type like apples, not apples, B is the class we want to print, so B, and then I create a object name. I name it as my name. That's equal to let's say new B. That's how we create the object, right? If you want to call B, we put B Taliban, that is equal to new. Okay, here apples, let's put apples is equal to new apples. Why am I seeing error message? That's what I'm wondering. Let's see. Oh, okay, I can do with the B as well. Here we go. B Taliban is equal to new B, and then I put a bracket right here, and you will see the B function will be performed because we created that object. If we can call it and run something, and we can do the same thing for apples as well. Like instead of typing B, if I put apples, since it's inheriting this function, we can put the same thing for here as well, new apples, and call it like that. Now here what we are going to do, we are going to see is polymorphism. That is, we are going to create a polymorphic array and run these 2 classes through that. Now to do that, I again create my class name as object name as B Taliban, and I'm going to create this one as an array like this. Okay, then new b, I want to run two classes, so I put this bracket, square bracket, and inside of this one 2, and here I'm gonna call this object like Taliban 0 is equal to new apples. That's the first one I want to run, apples, and then semicolon, and the next one is Taliban 1, and here I'm gonna put new cup. That's the second class we want to run, cup. Okay, now to run this class I'm gonna create a for loop. For is for inside of this one integer x is equal to 0, and we want to run twice, so less than 2, because 0 1 is already 2, and then do the increment by 1 x plus plus, and inside of this for loop we are going to type Taliban x will be replaced with by x dot eat. Okay, eat, and bracket, and then semicolon. Now when I run this one, these two classes should run. Now let's go ahead and run this one. Now you can see these apples are great. That's what I typed here. These apples are great, and this cup is great. That is this one. Okay, that's how we can use the polymorphic array. I'm going to talk more about polymorphism because that's a confusing subject. You need a lot of video about that. I'm going to talk more on next tutorials. I hope you guys find this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you guys on my next video.